What do you get when you mix a bruised ego, a bruised face, and an unbothered Angela sitting in the corner sipping tea? You get the kind of chaos that makes the Kardashians look like quiet librarians on vacation. Chrisean Rock has officially detonated, and this time, it's not just about Blueface's brutal attack. It's about the aftermath. The smoke hasn't even cleared, and she's already out here snapping on Angela like she's the final boss in a soap opera written by Zeus Network. Rumor has it, Chrisean didn't just go off, she went nuclear. We're talking screaming, crying, dragging receipts, and a whole new wave of girl what? Energy? And Angela? She's acting like she's hosting a therapy session on Dr. Phil after dark. The internet can't decide whether to send flowers or popcorn. Because this drama is unfolding like a telenovela sponsored by chaos itself. And guess what? We've got every unfiltered detail, every shady side-eye, and every screenshot that Chrisean probably should have deleted. So buckle up, because what went down after Blueface's attack makes the original fight look like a friendly dance battle in church shoes. Welcome to Trend Tattle. If you thought Chrisean Rock would stay quiet after Blueface's latest brutal meltdown, think again. The girl didn't just clap back, she clapped the whole house down. The world watched Blueface spiral on live once again. Fists flying, words cutting deeper than lyrics ever could. And just when fans thought the madness had hit its limit, Chrisean lit up the internet with one fiery, unfiltered message. Don't play with me, I'm the wrong one. Now here's where the story really cracks open like a reality TV season finale. Angela, one of Chrisean's so-called spiritual friends, the one who's been preaching calm energy and letting God handle it, suddenly found herself at the center of a social media thunderstorm. Angela had posted a cryptic story saying, "Sometimes peace looks like silence." And honey, that was all it took. Chrisean took that message personally, and when Chrisean takes something personally, it's like giving gasoline to a bonfire and handing her a microphone. She hopped on live, face still showing traces of the chaos. Hair wild like she'd just walked out of a Lifetime movie, and went off. "Angela, you fake as hell. Don't talk about peace when you was there," she shouted, her voice cracking with a mix of rage and heartbreak. The internet froze, thousands watching live as Chrisean dragged Angela like she owed her rent money. People in the comments couldn't keep up. One user wrote, "This is better than Zeus." Another said, "Girl, you need therapy, not a Wi-Fi connection." But Chrisean wasn't reading comments, she was too busy unloading the emotional clip she'd been saving for years. According to insiders, Chrisean felt betrayed because Angela had been comforting Blueface behind the scenes, acting like she was neutral when she was allegedly feeding info to the enemy. This isn't the first time Chrisean's trust issues have blown up in public, but this one hit different. Because for the first time, she wasn't crying, she was cold. Ice cold. The same woman who used to sob on live, begging Blueface to love her, now stared dead into the camera and said, "Y'all gon' see who the real snakes are. I ain't the crazy one no more." That line? Instantly viral. It became a meme, a TikTok sound, and a rallying cry for every fed-up woman who's ever been gaslit into silence. Let's rewind the tape though. This whole mess started the night Blueface allegedly went off again. Reports say there was an argument at his house over Chrisean showing up unannounced with baby Junior. Things got physical. Things got loud, and things got recorded. Because in 2025, there's always someone filming. The video that leaked online showed Chrisean trying to grab her things while Blueface yelled from across the room. And let's just say, the energy wasn't loving. Within hours, hashtags like #ProtectChrisEan and #Blueface cancelled again flooded the internet. And that's when Angela stepped in with her peaceful post, the one that sparked this entire explosion. Some fans say Angela meant well, that she was just posting general advice. Others claim she was throwing subliminal shade, trying to look holy while being messy behind closed doors. Either way, Chrisean wasn't having it. She accused Angela of pretending to be her friend while taking Blueface's side, of calling her unstable in private, and even, get this, praying with Blueface for her downfall. "You think I don't know?" she yelled. "God don't like fake people either." And the wildest part? Angela actually responded. She hopped on her own live later that night, calm as ever, with gospel music playing in the background. She said, "I love Chrisean, but she's hurting. I'm not her enemy." Smooth, soft, calculated, the kind of statement that makes fans go, "Oh, she's done this before." But the internet wasn't buying her say act. Within minutes, memes started circulating comparing Angela to Kris Jenner if she ran a prayer circle instead of a family empire. Meanwhile, Blueface? Silent, not a peep. The man who can't resist a tweet storm suddenly went ghost. Fans called it guilt. Others called it PR management. But one thing's for sure, his silence only poured gasoline on the fire, because the next morning, Chrisean dropped a bombshell post. A long, emotional paragraph written in her signature chaotic rhythm. Part confession, part threat, part heartbreak. "I'm tired of y'all painting me crazy," she wrote. "I was loyal when everyone played me. I got scars for people who wouldn't even pick up the phone for me now. And at the end, a chilling line. Angela, you know what you did." That's when people started digging. Twitter detectives went full CSI mode, pulling up old screenshots of Chrisean and Angela hanging out, matching tattoos, church photos, even Bible study clips. Fans pointed out subtle signs of tension, Angela side-eyeing her on live, Blueface talking over her prayers. That one awkward interview where Chrisean called her too quiet for my spirit. It all started making sense. Like the puzzle pieces of a reality show no one realized was being filmed, the whole situation quickly became a circus. Gossip pages feasted on every word. YouTubers started uploading reaction videos titled, "Chrisean exposes her pastor friend." And Blueface's inner circle is falling apart. The wildest conspiracy? Some people claimed Angela was working with Jaden Alexis, that Jaden, to spiritually isolate Chrisean and make her snap on camera again. It sounds ridiculous. Until you remember who we're talking about. In the Blueface universe, nothing is too wild as the drama snowballed. Everyone wanted to pick a side, the loyal fans defending Chrisean's right to explode after months of disrespect, and the critics claiming she's addicted to chaos. But deep down, everyone knows this saga isn't just about one fight. It's about a woman who's been pushed to her breaking point while the world watches like it's pay-per-view. And what's most chilling? The energy shift. This isn't the emotional, tearful Chrisean from months ago. This is a woman who's seen too much, trusted too little, and realized silence doesn't protect her, going viral does. The same people who called her crazy are now saying, wait, she might actually be telling the truth. So when she looked in the camera, voice steady and eyes locked, and said, "Angela, you picked the wrong one this time," the world believed her. Because if history's taught us anything, it's that when Chrisean Rock goes off, someone's career doesn't survive the blast. And little did Angela know, this was just the opening act. The next 24 hours after, Chrisean's explosion were like watching a live-action meme unfold in real time. Twitter was melting, TikTok was reenacting her meltdown line for line, and Angela was suddenly the most hated spiritual sister on the internet. Every influencer with a ring light turned into an overnight psychologist, analyzing Chrisean's tone, Angela's expression, and Blueface's silence like it was the OJ trial of toxic relationships. But let's be honest, no one expected the twist that was about to come next. See, when Chrisean Rock drags you, she doesn't just use words, she uses evidence. Out of nowhere, she started dropping screenshots, voice notes, and alleged DMs between her and Angela. One message read, "Blue called me crying. You gotta stop pulling up on him." Another said, "You need to work on forgiveness, sis." Harmless? Maybe, but to Chrisean, it was betrayal in digital ink. And to the internet, it was enough to cancel someone faster than a rapper's baby mama announcement. People were stunned. Angela's followers dropped overnight. Her old prayer reels started getting flooded with comments like, "You prayed for the wrong team and God doesn't like messy evangelists." Even celebrities started chiming in. Tamar Braxton posted, "Energy don't lie." Summer Walker dropped a laughing emoji. And Zeus Network's official account, because of course they did, commented, "Somebody call our producers ASAP." Meanwhile, Blueface, still ghosting the situation, decided to resurface in the most on-brand way possible, through a petty subtweet. He posted, "Don't believe everything you see on the internet," especially from her people. That one line sent the entire timeline into nuclear mode. Fans flooded his mentions with clown emojis, screenshots, and "Boy, you should have stayed silent" memes. Within minutes, hashtag Blueface the Gaslighter was trending. Blueface the Gaslighter was trending. Chrisean saw the tweet and she responded. Not with words this time, but with a full-blown Instagram live that could rival a movie premiere. Lights off, candles lit, baby crying in the background. It was raw, emotional, chaotic, and 100% Chrisean. She didn't hold back. "You want to play victim now?" she said, pacing like a storm. "You beat me, humiliated me, and you think you can post one tweet and look clean? Nah, not this time. You done." The internet exploded. Viewers clipped every second, slowed down the moments where her voice cracked, analyzed the background noises, and even made conspiracy threads about whether Blueface was outside her door. Fans were literally on edge like it was an interactive Netflix thriller, but then, as if the universe decided this drama needed one more curveball, Angela's private texts allegedly got leaked. Screenshots surfaced showing her messaging a third party, saying she feared for her safety and that Chrisean needs deliverance, not a platform. Instantly, both sides weaponized the receipts. Chrisean's fans claimed Angela was trying to paint her as possessed. Angela's supporters said she was just scared for her life. At this point, everyone's playing PR tug-of-war and nobody's winning. The memes? Oh, they were ruthless. One viral tweet read, "Angela talking about deliverance like she wasn't in the club with Blueface 2 weeks ago." Another said, "Chrisean yelling on live while Angela prays in tongues. The crossover episode nobody asked for." TikTok creators started remixing Chrisean's outbursts into songs, complete with 808s and lightning edits. Within hours, "You picked the wrong one this time" became a viral sound with over 2 million uses. Even mainstream media couldn't resist. TMZ ran with the headline, "Chrisean Rock explodes after Blueface fight, calls out Angela in shocking live rant." Shade Room followed up with, "Spiritual sister or secret snake?" Fans debate Angela's role in Blueface chaos. Every outlet wanted a piece of the madness because when Chrisean speaks, numbers spike and advertisers love a good meltdown. Behind the screens, though, things were darker. Multiple insiders claimed that Angela had been trying to guide Blueface privately through his spiritual guilt. The problem? She allegedly used Chrisean's trauma as examples during her talks. Imagine hearing someone use your pain as a sermon topic while they're smiling at you on live. No wonder Chrisean lost it. As the tension built, Chrisean dropped another bomb. She hinted that Angela and Blueface had been talking too much lately. That one sentence sparked a wildfire of speculation. Was Angela emotionally involved with Blueface? Was she playing both sides for clout? Fans split into camps faster than a Marvel fandom war. Hashtag Team Chrisean and #PrayForAngela started trending simultaneously. And people were choosing sides like they were picking lottery tickets. But what truly sent the internet into a frenzy was when a short clip leaked from a phone call, allegedly between Blueface and Angela. The audio wasn't crystal clear, but one line stood out. "She's gonna ruin everything if she keeps talking." Boom. Instant chaos. That one phrase made fans believe there was something deeper, a cover-up, a setup, maybe even manipulation. Suddenly, this wasn't just gossip, it was conspiracy TV. Every YouTuber jumped on it. Thumbnails everywhere screamed, "Exposed." In neon red. Analysts slowed down the audio, matched voice patterns, and claimed they had proof it was real. Angela, of course, denied everything. "People are editing audio now?" She posted on her Instagram story, trying to play it cool. But the damage was done. Once the internet labels you fake, there's no baptism strong enough to wash it off. Even celebrities who had stayed quiet started throwing shade in subtle ways. Cardi B liked a tweet saying, "God's strongest soldiers be in the most toxic relationships." Meek Mill posted a cryptic story. Everybody praying but nobody honest. Fans were connecting every emoji, every subliminal, every digital breadcrumb like it was a scavenger hunt. And here's the ironic part. While all of this was happening, Blueface was spotted out partying in LA, acting like nothing had happened. TMZ caught him smiling with friends, flashing bottles and jewelry, completely detached from the chaos he'd created. The man looked like he was celebrating the apocalypse. Commenters went wild. "Bro's dancing while his house burns down." Chrisean saw those photos and her response was chilling. She posted a single tweet, "God don't sleep." No explanation. No rant, just that line. Fans called it a warning shot, calm before another storm. And let's not forget the irony. This all started because Angela said, "Peace looks like silence." Now, Silence had become the loudest sound in the room. Angela tried to deactivate her comments, but fans found her new page, tagging her in every meme, every clip, every quote from Chrisean's live. Some even showed up on her live streams dropping snake emojis and gospel lyrics mixed with "you fake." By now, this wasn't just gossip, it was digital warfare. Lines had been drawn, receipts had been leaked, and careers were dangling on the edge. What began as a spiritual sisterhood turned into a reality show gone biblical. Chrisean was no longer the broken girl begging for peace. She was the chaos people couldn't stop watching. But deep inside all the noise, something shifted. Her pain, once entertainment, was starting to sound like truth. People began to realize maybe Chrisean wasn't crazy. Maybe she was the only one bold enough to say what everyone else whispers in the dark. And just when the dust almost settled, a shocking twist hit the internet, a leaked phone clip showing Blueface back at Angela's house. The same Angela she swore was innocent. The same Angela who claimed she hadn't spoken to him since the incident. Oh, it wasn't over. Not even close. This was just the prequel to the downfall. If the internet was already in flames, the leaked footage was the gasoline that turned it into an inferno. Blueface, standing at Angela's front door late at night, hoodie up, phone in hand. Yeah, that clip shattered what little innocence Angela had left. Fans zoomed in, slowed it down, enhanced the shadows like they were FBI agents. There was no mistaking it. That was Blueface, the man who had allegedly just attacked Chrisean, now standing on the porch of the very woman Chrisean accused of betrayal. The comments went viral. "So much for prayer and peace." One fan wrote, "Angela, you preaching forgiveness a little too close to the enemy." Someone else dropped the line of the week, "That woman don't need church, she needs boundaries." Within hours, the clip had millions of views. Angela tried to claim it was old footage, saying that was from months ago. People just want to stir hate. But her Ring camera timestamp betrayed her. It was from that week. Busted. Her saintly image cracked like cheap glass. And the internet did what it does best, turned her downfall into entertainment. TikToks popped up with dramatic church music and captions like, "Angela, the anointed side chick." Even verified celebs were laughing. Meanwhile, Chrisean stayed silent for 48 hours. No tweets, no lives. No subs, nothing. That silence? Louder than any rant she'd ever delivered. People were practically begging her to respond. And when she finally did, it wasn't anger. It was calm, eerie calm. She went live again, face clean, voice steady, baby Junior in her lap. "Y'all see what I was talking about now?" she said. "I told y'all I wasn't crazy. Everybody thought I was making it up. But God don't play about me." The chat exploded, crying emojis, prayer hands, and "you were right, sis," flooding the screen. It wasn't a meltdown this time. It was vindication. The internet finally shifted from laughing at her to listening to her. She kept going. "They tried to paint me like I'm insane. But all I did was love the wrong man and trust the wrong people. That's not crazy, that's human." It was raw, it was heartbreaking, and it hit different. The woman who once screamed through tears now spoke like someone who'd walked through fire and came out with receipts, but don't think she went full motivational speaker. This is still Chrisean Rock we're talking about. "Angela can keep praying," she added, smirking. "But she better pray Blueface don't mess up her image too. 'Cause he ruined everything he touched, including peace." Boom. One sentence, and the internet was revived like caffeine to the soul. Angela, now backed into a digital corner, tried to post a long forgiveness letter on her story. It started with "Dear Chrisean" and ended with "I wish you healing and love." The problem? Nobody believed it. The comments were savage. "You wish her healing after sleeping with her enemy?" And "Girl, this ain't a sermon, it's damage control." Even her own followers were jumping ship. Then, like clockwork, Blueface decided to stir the pot again. He posted a photo of himself with a caption, "Ain't no victim if you keep showing up." Fans instantly knew it was aimed at Chrisean. It was classic Blueface, blame-shifting, trolling, and acting like the internet was his personal stage. But this time, the crowd booed. The same people who once found his antics funny now saw him as the villain in his own saga. His mentions were filled with "abuser, gaslighter, and karma coming." Abuser, gaslighter, and karma coming. Even blogs that used to side with him started flipping. Hollywood Unlocked dropped a headline. Blueface's inner circle collapses. Angela and Chrisean fallout exposes. Hidden chaos. The Shade Room posted side-by-side screenshots of Angela's forgiveness post and the ring cam leak with the caption, "Was this before or after prayer?" But the biggest blow came from someone unexpected, Jaden Alexis. Oh yes, Blueface's longtime on and off fiancée decided to add her own spice to the fire. She went on Instagram Live laughing, saying, "I told y'all, this man's toxic, y'all didn't want to listen. Now even the church catching strays." Fans lost it. The woman who once fought Chrisean was now laughing with her. If irony had a soundtrack, it'd be playing full volume right here. From that moment, Angela's downfall became internet history. Her brand deals? Gone. Her followers? Down 70%. Her prayer tour event? Cancelled after venues reportedly backed out, citing reputation concerns. Even local pastors started distancing themselves publicly. One wrote on Facebook, "We pray for Angela, but we cannot condone deception disguised as ministry." And Chrisean? She was glowing not just emotionally, but literally. She started posting gym clips, smiling with her baby, captioning photos with lines like, "Peace ain't silence, it's truth." The rebrand was happening in real time. She wasn't the crazy baby mama anymore. She was the woman who finally said enough. Still, she couldn't resist one last jab. During a live Q&A, a fan asked if she'd ever speak to Angela again. Chrisean looked straight into the camera and said, "If she ever want to talk, she can talk to my block button." Mic drop. The internet erupted. Memes of Chrisean with angel wings flooded timelines with captions like, "Delivered from fake friends" and "Blueface energy." Meanwhile, Blueface's career continued its downward spiral. Streams dropped, shows were cancelled, and sponsors went silent. The man who built his fame on chaos was finally drowning in it. Karma didn't knock. It kicked down the door and set up camp. The story spread so far that even mainstream outlets picked it up. BBC ran an article about toxic influencer relationships in modern fan culture, literally referencing Chrisean's situation as a case study of digital trauma and redemption. The irony? The girl everyone laughed at became the face of a cautionary tale the world couldn't ignore. But here's where it gets wild. After everything, Angela posted one final message before disappearing offline. It read, "I forgive her. I forgive him. And I forgive myself." Fans couldn't decide whether to roll their eyes or applaud. Some called it peace. Others called it performance. Either way, she vanished, deleting her socials, leaving behind a trail of scandal that would feed blogs for months. Chrisean, on the other hand, turned the chaos into content. She hinted at a documentary deal, dropped a teaser of new music with the line, "You prayed against me. Now look where I'm at." Within minutes, #Chrisean Redemption was trending. That's the thing about her, every downfall turns into a storyline, every scar becomes a hook. She's not just surviving the storm, she is the storm. And whether you love her or hate her, you can't stop watching, because when Chrisean Rock goes off, it's not just a rant, it's a cultural reset. And Angela? She became the latest name on the long list of people who underestimated the chaos queen of hip-hop. Heartbreak. But trust me, this isn't the ending. With Blueface still lurking and rumors of a new reality series in development, the next chapter is already brewing. And knowing Chrisean? She's about to make the next scandal look like light work. And there you have it, another day. Another emotional earthquake in the Blueface cinematic universe. Starring Chrisean Rock as the unfiltered queen of chaos and Angela as the accidental villain who tried to pray it away and ended up trending for all the wrong reasons. The internet can't stop talking. Blueface can't stop trolling, and honestly, at this point, even Netflix couldn't script it better. But before you scroll off to the next scandal, let's be real, this story isn't done cooking. Tomorrow, somebody's phone is gonna accidentally leak another clip. A close friend will accidentally post a story. And we'll be right back here dissecting every second like digital detectives on caffeine. Because in this world, the tea never cools, it just reheats with extra sugar. So do yourself a favor. Smash that like button like it owes you child support. Drop your wildest theory in the comments and hit subscribe so hard your screen shakes. Because when Chrisean breathes, when Blueface blinks, when Angela posts a quote about forgiveness, you already know trend tattle is gonna be here first. breaking it down, roasting it up, and spilling every last drop of that celebrity chaos brew. Turn on those notifications, not the fake "I'll check later" ones. I'm talking real alerts. The kind that wake you up at 2 a.m. when drama drops. Because this right here, it's not just gossip. It's a lifestyle. So stay tuned, stay messy, and stay ready, because the next headline might just make this one look like a church picnic. This is Trend Tattle, signing off, where the truth is savage, the gossip is gold, and the chaos always trending.